Pranam Shivaji. Jai Shivaji. Let's all start by bowing down to Shivaji, raising our kundalinis, and taking a bandhan. So, to begin with, we always start by invoking Sri Ganesha. So, let's close our eyes, put our attention on Sri Ganesh within us, and you know that he sits on every chakra. And then taking his name. Sri Ganesha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. And as we're sitting down to listen to her and to worship her, it is important that we integrate it within ourselves and also one with the universe. So, first is the integration within, which is ekagrata, where the mind, the attention, and the heart are all on the same plane, all integrated. And then samagrata, where we are one with the universe. So we'll take the mantra of Shri Ekagrata Samagrata with a prayer that Shivaji, may we be integrated within ourselves and one with you. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ekagrata Samagrata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Now with our attention on her, let's put ourselves into this state where we feel the joy and the presence of Sri Ganesha within us and the blissful attention of ourself. The word for it in Sanskrit is prasanchit and then prasan atma. Now we'll offer the 3 Mahamantras. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Shri Mahasaraswati Shri Mahakali Trigunatmika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalaki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalaki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Shri Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. 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 Jai Shri Mataji.
So, the eternal couple manifesting duality is enjoying a meal of the same flavor. The chaste and devoted Shri Adi Shakti, you cannot live without your Lord. Without you, Shri Mataji, the all-doer has no existence. The two cannot be distinguished because the appearance of your Lord is due to you, Shri Mataji, while your existence, Shri Adi Shakti, is due to Him. We cannot distinguish sugar from sweetness, camphor from fragrance. When trying to gather the rays, we get hold of the flame itself. In the same way, we get Shri Shiva while trying to grip your essence, Shri Mataji. The sun shines due to his luster, but the essence of luster is nothing but the sun. Thus, the one supreme beauty shines, swallowing all the difference. An object is the cause of its reflection. The reflection is the cause of the inference of the object. In the same way, the one reality shines as two. दावनी दोन्ही पण
एकरसाचे आरोगण करीत आहे मेहूण अनादिजे. जे स्वामीची या सत्ता वीण असो नेणे पतिव्रता. जिये विण सर्व करता काही नाजो. जे की भाताराचे दिसणे भातारुची जियेचे असणे. नेणी जती दोघे जणे निवडू जिये. गोडी आणि गुळू कापुरू आणि परिमळू. निवडू जाता पांगुळू निवाडू होय. समग्र दीप्ती घेता जेवी दीपूची ये हाता. देवी जियेची तत्वता शिवची लाभे. जैसी सूर्य मिरवे प्रभा प्रभे सूर्यत्वची गाभा. तैसी भेद गिळत शोभा एक चीजे. का बिंब प्रतिबिंबा द्योतक प्रतिबिंब बिंबा अनुमापक. तैसे द्वैतमिसे एक बरसत असे.
The essence of all void became Sri Shiva through you, Shrimataji, while you, Shri Adi Shakti, got your peculiar existence through the Lord. Sri Shiva himself formed his beloved. Without you, Shrimataji, Sri Shiva loses his own personality. Shri Adi Shakti, your form is the cause of God and His glory manifested in the process of the world. But your form itself is created by Him out of Himself. Blushing at your formless husband and your own graceful form, Shri Mataji, you adorned him with the ornament of names and forms as great as the universe. There was scarcity even of unity, but you, Shri Mataji, the fortunate one, playfully presented the rich manifold of the world. You, Shri Adi Shakti, manifested the glory of your Lord by melting your own body, while by belittling himself, he made you, Shrimataji, well known.
सर्वशून्याचा निष्कर्षू जियाबाईला केला पुरुषू. जेणे दादुलेन सत्ता विशेषू शक्ती झाली. जिये प्राणेश्वरी विण शिवी ही शिवपण. थारो न शके ते आपण शिवे घडली. ऐश्वर्येसी ईश्वरा जियेचे अंग संसारा. आपण होऊनी उभारा आपण चीजे. पतीचे नी अरूपपणे लाजोनी अंगाचे मिरविणे. केले जगाये वढे लेणे नामरूपाचे. ऐक्याचा दुपारचा सोहळा. जिये सदैवे निळा. अंगाचिया आटणिया.
We have to meditate every day, just like washing our hands or just like cleaning our teeth. We have to, in the morning time, meditate, and also in the evening, we have to meditate. We have to meditate both the times. Otherwise, we cannot rise, we cannot grow. Just to think that we are realized souls, we do not become. This cleansing has to be done every day, in and out. And this is why none of the experiences which are described are felt sometimes in Sahaja Yoga, and people ask, Mother, how is it we don't feel the khichdi? Because your attention is not also there where it should have been. So one has to try to meditate in such a manner that this working of the Kundalini is facilitated. The chakras are cleansed out, and ultimately you are in a state of meditation. It's not question of how to go into meditation. But it's the question how to be in meditation all the time. So as you know that Kundalini, when she reaches the Agya Chakra, and when she opens Agya Chakra, then you can be in thoughtless awareness. Then you don't think. Thinking just stops. You watch everything, just watch. But you do not get involved into what you are watching, but you just watch. And that watching itself gives you the growth within. Think of the tree which is, say, in a turmoil or during earthquake. It won't grow. When the earthquake stops, everything becomes quiet, everything is peaceful, then only the tree can grow. In the same way, our growth can only take place if we are peaceful within ourselves. So for a Kundalini growing wider and wider and rising higher and higher, first thing is we must have peace within ourselves. But this peace is possible if you can make really peace with others. If you cannot make peace with others who are in Sahaja Yoga, who are in the collective, if you are in a turmoil, this Kundalini can never rise. That is why collectivity is so important. Without collectivity, your Vishuddhi cannot open. And without collectivity, you cannot have the growth of your spirituality. If the growth of the spirituality, as they say, the tree of life is upside down and the roots are in the brain. And this Kundalini has to go and water that brain. As we water the roots, then it starts flowing downward. And that's how we start expanding. So this power of Gauri has to be respected because she is our mother. She is our individual mother. She has given us second birth. She is the one who knows all about us. She is so gentle, so kind. How she slowly rises. She doesn't give us trouble. She takes all the trouble of penetrating through these centers and she gives us this second birth. Because she understands everything. She knows everything. She organizes everything. She brings forth all the beauty that you are. Once you start developing that beauty within yourself, then you will be surprised how powerful you are. Because all these things are of the same nature. Is the truth that you discover, is the same as the beauty, is the same as the joy. You don't have to think that joy is separate, truth is different, beauty is different. Because we are not yet at that point, we just take one facet. But once we reach that point, then the whole thing seems to be one. there is no differentiation at all. It's all one. Many facets of a diamond, but it's one diamond. And that diamond is yourself, your spirit. So today is a very great day. We have to thank our mother, our Kundalini, the Gauri, for giving us realization, and to know that we have to every time awaken her. Every time we have to expand her, and every time to worship her, so that we always keep our realization intact and keep our ascent intact. It is this ascent which is going to transform all the human beings. So you have to pray to her that keep us pure, make us pure. She purifies you. Her job is to purify your chakras. So please purify us, make our hearts clean, our minds clean, everything clean, and ultimately keep our connection forever and ever lasting, so that we feel this beautiful power of God's love flowing through us. For that, whatever is necessary, we will do. We'll be very much in the collective, we'll sacrifice anything, and also we'll try to be very sensible. We'll try to spread Sahaja Yoga, because when you spread Sahaja Yoga like a tree, then the depth will grow also. But it has to be done with the same beauty as the awakening of the Kundalini. She has not troubled you. She has not given any problems to you. So, from that one has to learn that we have to behave in a manner the way Kundalini is so gentle, so sweet, so nice, so effective, and she brings our life to some meaning. She completes the meaning of our life. She completes our desires, and she takes us to a point where we start seeing the whole thing, the whole universe as one, all human beings as one. She gives us collective consciousness. All this work is done by Kundalini alone. Of course, if she does not go to any chakras and does not awaken any deity, we cannot even have the fruits of those chakras being awakened. So it is all her work, all her ascent, all her understanding and wisdom which has given us this beautiful state that we call ourselves as yogis. So I would request you all to pay attention to your Kundalini. Try to raise her all the time. See that you get your vibrations. Also see that not only that you get your vibrations all right, but also for others you have a different attitude. Do not criticize others. Do not say anything about how wrong they are, but just see how right they are and what good they are capable of. She is a virgin and still so wise. In the same way, we have to be very wise, very sensible. We cannot afford to waste our time now, because we have to save the whole world, and it is our responsibility. If we do not now work out even our own chakras, we cannot help anyone else. So first of all, we must work out our own chakras, and then we can help the whole world. It's not something like a cult or an organization where you just say, I belong to this cult or this organization, so all right, I'll be saved by God. That's not promised in Sahaja Yoga. There's nothing like a ticket to heaven. It has to be worked out. You have to work it out, and work it out with full understanding as to what is this Kundalini is and how she works. May God bless you.
Now the names of Lord Vishnu. Om Shri Keshavaya Namah. Om Shri Narayana Namah. Om Shri Madhavaya Namah. Om Shri Govindaya Namah. Om Shri Vishnave Namah. Om Shri Madhusudanaya Namah. Om Shri Trivikramaya Namah. Om Shri Vamanaya Namah. Om Shri Sridharaya Namah. Om Shri Hishikeshaya Namah. Om Shri Sankarshanaya Namah. Om Shri Vasudevaya Namah. Om Shri Pradyumnaya Namah. Om Shri Aniruddhaya Namah. Om Shri Purushottamaya Namah. Om Shri Adhokshajaya Namah. Om Shri Narasimhaya Namah. Om Shri Achyuttaya Namah. Om Shri Janardhanaya Namah. Om Shri Padmanabhaya Namah. Om Shri Damodaraya Namah. Om Shri Upendraya Namah. Om Shri Haraye Namah. Om Shri Krishnaya Namah. Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Bhagavati Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah.
Why these 21 names are taken before every puja, even before the real innovation of it. First, you have to worship Sri Ganesha. But even before worshipping, why these names are taken is important to understand. Everything has a why. Because these are the 21 channels within your Sushumna. 21 channels, we should say, in this complete Ida, Pingla and Sushumna Nadi. So, to raise you, absolutely to give you the ascent, 21 channels in Ida, Pingla, Sushumna. So one would say 7 channels in the Sushumna Nadi. But these 7 channels are divided, multiplied by 7 into 3. So every channel has got 21 channels. So Sushumna Nadi has got also 21 channels. Left hand side nadis are, as you know that, perhaps you know, I don't know if you know the names. And the right hand side also, like Gayatri, Parvati and all these are on the right hand side. And the left ones are called as Chamundi and all these left-sided things. There are 7 of them. Now, the central path has got 21 channels and has got 21 powers. And their deities are named according to the 21 aspects of Sri Vishnu. And that's why these 21 aspects are first said, so that within you all these 21 channels are awakened. Within you, first of all. Puja is a double thing. That a cup has to be made, and then this source has to be opened up. So you are the cup. The Sushumna is the channel you have by which you suckle. So to open the Sushumna, these 21 names are said. Now why first Sri Ganesha? Because Sri Ganesha is the beginning of the desire and the end of the desire. You start with Ganesha and end up with Ganesha. And that's why Sri Ganesha is worshipped. It's the other way around now, the source. When you direct your attention to the source, you worship it. And when you want to incite or open out your own being, then you chant it. This is the difference between worship and a mantra. If you just say mantra, you open yourself up. But when you worship and chant, then you tap the source. I don't know if I've said this before or not. That's how you understand the puja part. Now those who are newcomers, their cup is completely useless. And when you excite the deities, they get busy opening their cups, everybody's cups also. So it's a double work. But if your cup is ready, it's very easy to fill it. So now these 21 names, I think we should take again with the understanding is better.
Om Shri Keshava Namah. Om Shri Narayana Namah. Om Shri Madhava Namah. Om Shri Govinda Namah. Om Shri Vishnave Namah. Om Shri Madhusudana Namah. Om Shri Trivikrama Namah. Om Shri Vamana Namah. Om Shri Sridhara Namah. Om Shri Hirshikeshaya Namah. Om Shri Sankarshana Namah. Om Shri Vasudeva Namah. Om Shri Pradyumna Namah. Om Shri Aniruddha Namah. Om Shri Purushottama Namah. Om Shri Adhokshaja Namah. Om Shri Narasingha Namah. Om Shri Achyutta Namah. Om Shri Janardana Namah. Om Shri Padmanabha Namah. Om Shri Damodara Namah. Om Shri Upendra Namah. Om Shri Haraye Namah. Om Shri Shri Krishnaye Namah. Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Bhagavati Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah.
A guru to put his attention to food. I have seen your guru is a mother first and then a guru. And that has given me a greater help. We have had before also many guru pujas, mostly in England. And you should wonder why Mother always somehow is doing Guru Puja in London. The time falls in such a way that it is in Guru Puja. I am here. During that time, I have to be in London. So many years we have been doing Guru Puja in England. All things happen if according to Rutambara Pragya, then there must be some reason why Mother is here in England for a Guru Puja. It is stated in the Puranas that the Adi Guru Dattatreya worshipped Mother along the banks of the river Tamasa. Tamasa is the same as your Thames is. And he himself came and worshipped here. And the Druids, those who had the manifestation of the Stonehenge and all that, are originated from that time in this great country of Shiva or the spirit. So the spirit resides here as in the heart of human beings, and the Sahasrara is in the Himalayas where Sadashiva exists at the Kailasha. This is the great secret of we having so many Guru Pujas here. To culminate it today into this special type of Guru Puja,
in the year of the 60th birthday of your mother has a special, very, very special significance because it's the Guru Sashti. It's the 60 years of your Guru has been celebrated today. And that's how it's a very big occasion that you all have gathered under the influence of again Ritambhara Pragya. So all that has happened by the nature's own gift to you. And everything has worked out so well because that was the desire of the divine and the design of the divine. So the river Thames, which we call her as Thames, you see English have a method of making everything English. Like Bombay they made it, Mumbai was Bombay. You see, like Calcutta, like all other words were like that. Like Varanasi was made into Banaras. River Thames, which was really Tamsa, was called as Thames. Now from the name Tamsa, one should know that is a place of Tamoguna. Is a place where left-sided presided since long. So people were very worshipful, left-sided people, emotional type. And they worshipped God more than that they went into yajnas and all that. And Dattatreya lived here and meditated on the banks of river Thames. That's why Guru Puja here has to give us the great background for your awakening of the Guru principle. We have to go to the roots of everything so that we understand the importance of it. Unless until you know the roots and the traditions behind, you cannot understand the depth, the gravity, the intensity of any puja. Today we have gathered here to do the Guru Puja. Again, the reason is we have got a Guru principle within ourselves, as I told you last time, and also I have given elaborately the 10 commandments as expressed within us, which are describing the different types of essences within us. The essence of Guru Puja has to be awakened within us. That's how we are having this program here. Now, it is important that we have to establish the dharma within us. Without the dharma, you cannot have the ascent. And as I have told you before, that the cleanliness of your being depends on how much dharma you follow religiously. At the time of Moses, it was worked out and all the rules and regulations were created for realized souls. But as I read in one of the books, it was very good, because if I had said this, people would not have believed, that it had to be changed. I think during the speech the children should not be here. It's better to take them out. After the speech you can bring them along. Those who make noises. Those who are quiet is all right, but those who are making noises, it's better to be out. If they are going to make noises, better to be out or near the door, so that if they make noises, you can get out. So there is no disturbance. During the puja is all right. You could be at the gate, door, or some place from where you can go. So the laws and regulations that were given to human beings were actually for the realized souls who would understand. But when Moses must have discovered the way human beings are, he must have changed them to very strict rules, because with human beings as they are, one has to be extremely strict. They can't understand anything but fear. If you have a stick in your hand, you can put them back. Without that stick, human beings won't listen. They are only all right if there's a fear. Now, if you see today, the condition of all the nations, those who are having leaders or prime ministers or presidents, they are all people extremely strict, very dominating, and very dry. And normally people like such people. Even Hitler succeeded because of that nature. So the character of a guru so far has been of a very strict nature for people who are not realized. Normally a good guru, Sadguru, he doesn't like to talk to people much. They throw stones, or they don't like to talk to people who are not realized. But if they are realized, then these gurus change their attitude towards the people who want to see them. There's a tremendous difference between a person who is realized and non-realized in the protocol of God. A man may be the king or anything, he'll be asked to sit outside. It has nothing to do with what position you enjoy. As long as he is a realized soul and not possessed, he is given the highest position. But if you are possessed, then also the guru will tell him that you get out from here, first get rid of your position and then come. And all these strict rules were there, that such and such person must be killed, such and such person must be given a punishment of cutting the hands, cutting the feet, even absolutely destroying the eyes. This was done because they were not realized souls. It was a great realization of Moses, I think, that he took to the another kind of law which is known as Shariat now, and that's what the Muslims are following. In a way it's good, I think, because people who are now normal people really deserve such a rule. But it should not be so fanatical that you cannot discriminate between a realized soul and non-realized soul. Now, the guru within you will be awakened if you are strict with yourself. That's one point is very important. Unless and until you are strict with yourself, the guru will not be awakened with you. People who are lazy lumps, who cannot sacrifice anything, who are very fond of comfort, can never be gurus. Take it. They can be good administrators, they can be anything, but never a guru. A guru should be willing to live the way he has to live. He should be able to sleep on stones. He should be able to sleep under any circumstances. Not that the disciple should force on him, but it should be his own nature that he can adjust himself. Comfort cannot crawl on a guru. Now those who want your guru principle to be awakened must know that you should not ask for comfort. Even for a thing like that, yesterday you saw them dancing. One has to do real tapasya. Intensive tapasya you have to do. You cannot learn even a thing like dancing without going into a penance about it. So a guru has to go through a penance is important. Sahajogi need not go, but a guru Sahajogi has to do it. We have to have penances. And the penance can be any kind of desire you have. Say, supposing you are very fond of food. Just don't eat the food that you want to eat. If you are very fond of sweet food, then eat something very bitter raised to power 108. And if you are fond of some sort of a very, as Indians are sometimes, very spicy food, then eat so bland a food without salt. Teach your tongue to behave itself. It doesn't behove a guru to put his attention to food. I have seen some of the Sahaja-yogis, they are all right when the food is there, quite concentrated. But when it comes to the program, they have no concentration. This is sad thing. Such people cannot be gurus. They can be cooks, or could be food tasters or something like that. We'll suit them better. But if they have to be gurus, they must learn to control their tongue and their desire. I mean, fasting is a good thing for such people. Fasting is very good. All the time they are worried, what are we going to have for lunch? What are we going to have for dinner? Such people cannot have their guru principle awakened, neither they can be gurus. So please be careful. The guru must have control over the tongue. He must know when to get angry and when to be gentle. He must know what to say when, how much to say. That's why many gurus have been more effective by not speaking. Silence is the best way you can help others. But when it comes to explaining Sahaja Yoga, you should speak. But I have seen with some people, they are very eloquent when it comes to nonsensical things. But when it comes to Sahaja Yoga, they don't know anything about Sahaja Yoga. So you have to be the master of Sahaja Yoga if you have to be a guru. Not only in talking, but in your behavior, in everything. And the karamat is that, I don't know if you use charismatic word, charismatic they call it, or you say the one how to do it, how to raise the kundalini, how to put it at the sahasrara, how to break the sahasrara, all these things you must know how to spend your knowledge. It's Bini Yoga in Sanskrit. Guru principle is awakened in a person when he himself has achieved something. Imagine a half-baked guru going along talking as a guru. He'll end up as a disciple ultimately. So you have to be master of your own. But when the guru principle comes in, you have to give it to others. It's a question of giving it to others. So you have to be at a higher level to give to others. Have to be at a very high level. If you are attached to money, if you are attached to food, if you are attached to mundane things of life, you cannot give. Now the higher state than that can be achieved, which is natural in me, but can be achieved, is that you don't have to have any dependence like that any rules and regulations. Like saying that I will have no worry about food, I should fast, this, that. It all ends up when you eat but don't eat. That's the state one should have. That you are eating the food, and if you ask, did you have your lunch? I don't know. Will you have your lunch? I don't know. Absolutely indifferent to the problems of the body. Where did you sleep? I don't know. What did you eat? What will you have? I don't know. This kind of a state is called the Atita state, where you go beyond. And whatever you do, you are doing it because it is to be done without paying any attention to it. It's automatic. Nothing is important. But this is, before becoming Atita, you have to tell yourself, nothing is important. You see, is a Avirbhava, as they call it, is a kind of a drama you have to put in. Oh, nothing is important, this carpet is not important, I should try to sleep on the cement. First you have to do that. But after some time, it happens that you don't remember whether you slept on the cement or on a cot. Where did I sleep? I don't know. That is the Atita state. And that state is to be achieved now by many Sahajogis. In a state where you go beyond. Say there is somebody who is before you and you have to get angry. All right, you give me left, right, nicely, and then you're smiling next moment. Did you get angry with that person? I don't know. Did I? Like Buddha once said something in one village, and there was a horrible fellow who got up and said lots of things to him. And when he went to the next village, the fellow felt that, oh, I should not have done that, left Vishuddhi perhaps. So went down and said, I'm sorry, sir, I've said so, and I should not have said it. I didn't know you are the enlightened one, so it happened, so you forgive me. He said, when? When did you say it? He said, in the last village. Oh, everything in the last village, I've left there alone. I don't know. That is the Atita state you have to get. So, even not to feel is not important. These identifications, when they drop out completely, then you are doing things in a karma state, where like sun is shining, it doesn't know it is shining. When the vibrations are flowing, you don't know it is flowing. Already it has started working in you. You are surprised, you raise the hands and the Kundalini is rising. You don't know you are raising the Kundalini actually. How do you raise it? You don't know. That's it. That state has already started, Atita in you. But get it established in every walk of life, everything that you go beyond. And if you can manage that, that's the highest that you have to reach. Now, with the incarnations, it's very different. It's the other way around. Everything is the other way around. They don't have to do any tapasya. They don't have to starve. They don't have to tell them. Whatever they do is the punya. They don't have to collect punyas either. If they kill somebody, it is dharma. If they hit somebody, it is the dharma. Nothing they do wrong. They are absolutely immaculate. If they deceive someone, they cheat someone, it's perfectly alright. Because for a higher goal, you have to give up these smaller goals. It's justified in our day-to-day life, you see, that when you are defending your country, there's an enemy on you. If you have to defend your country, you can slay him. You can cheat him. Diplomatically, you can befool him. It's allowed. Why? Because for a higher goal, you have to give up the smaller goal. But for an incarnation, it is always the higher goal. He's not bothered about smaller goals at all. He doesn't have to wait, think, rationalize, or to train himself or do some drama or anything. It's all done. Even the movement, every movement of an incarnation has a ripple in it, which is for the good. There's nothing, not even a moment is such which is not for the good of the world. So the incarnation is a very different thing that is not to be achieved, that has to be. Now for example, the incarnation is the bhokta, is the enjoyer. He is the enjoyer of it. Many people say have created. Now we have a carpet here from Turkey. These carpets were created by Turkish peoples some time back for an incarnation to see. So the Uttamara Pragya will bring it round in such a way that at least I see it, or I have it, so that their souls will be blessed, so that they feel nice. Like Michelangelo has made that not for popes, I can tell you. And not for all the rubbish people who go there. Neither Blake did all that work for the useless people who want to go and see nude artists. It was all done for the incarnation to see. That's the way they are blessed the most. Because they are beyond. Nothing touches them. Nothing is important. But it's not rational or anything that they have trained themselves. But it is automatically there. Like Sri Krishna had to marry 16,000 women. Can you imagine? In those days of monogamy, he would be prosecuted 100 times. The reason was he has 16,000 powers. And he was to be born with those 16,000 powers on this earth. And 5 elements became his queens. He had to do some justification to have them around. And as I have now Sahajogis whom I have given realization, so automatically I am your mother is established. But for him there was no way out but to marry his 16,000 powers. And so he married. But he was never married. He was a bachelor out and out all his life. Because he is Yogeshwara and he is a brahmachari. Who can marry him? So for them, all these worldly things are just a drama, has no meaning at all. It's just a drama. A person who is not an incarnation should not try to be. That's not the right of a human being. Like a policeman standing on the road, if he puts his hands right, left, we follow it. But you ask some madman to go and stand there, he'll be arrested. So for normal people, even you are a guru, you shouldn't allow them to touch your feet. Only an incarnation's feet must be touched. And nobody else's feet must be touched. Of course, in Samayachar, like as we have in India the custom to touch the feet of the father, but because the father is a representative of the father in you, that's what the mother. But that's symbolic. But in reality, you are not to surrender yourself to anybody else but to an incarnation. Also, if there's a teacher in your any art or in any way, your master, you must touch his feet. Even to take his name, you have to pull your ears. But nobody who is a human being should make touch your feet, especially the Sahajogis should not. Nobody should ask anyone to touch your feet. As an elder you may. That's a different point, but not as a guru. It's a very dangerous thing. Once you start it, you know what it happens with so many. They are just gone out of such. So to develop the guru principle within you, first of all, you must develop yourself fully. Now, how to develop yourself for guru principle, one must see. We have got the 10 principles within you, as I told you before. And we should develop these all 10 principles in such a way that we stand out from others. Yesterday, as I told you, that when we do Dhyan, Dharana and Samadhi, and achieve the blessings of the Rutambhara Pragya, then put that whole thing onto different areas as called as Desh or Bhumi. How you spend them is the point, is through mantras. Cleanse it through mantras. Cleanse it through your attention. Every day you must know which chakra to be cleared up. You must know about yourself, where is the problem, how it is to be cleansed, how we have to clear it out. Do not take it for granted. Many people who have got, say, left-sided problem, you will just bring them lemon and chilies and think our mother has done the job. I can only do the job temporarily. But if there's a vacuum, again you'll suck in. You see, the vacuums within you feel hungry again to have some more. So to take out that vacuum is your job, and for that you have to religiously get after all your defects. That's the most important thing for all of you. And try to put full attention to all these different deshas. It's the nations they are called as. And once you have cleared it, it is enlightened, it is full of light, then you call it Pradesh. Means the Desha has been enlightened. Once that has achieved, then you have reached a point you can become a Guru. But still you are not a Sadguru. To become the Sadguru, you must achieve the state of Atita. The Atita state is such that a person who is not a good man will tremble before him. A man who is a liar, who has cheated others, will lose his tongue. A man who has adulterous eyes, who is a man without no control, without any control over his mind as far as the women are concerned or men are concerned, such a person will have shaking in his eyes. Some of them will shake. Those who have been possessed will be shaking very much. They will be all exposed before the light of a Sadguru. When you achieve that, you don't have to fight them. They will themselves be exposed, and you don't have to do anything about it. One day I was told that there is a servant, lady servant, who is a very possessed person in the family. So I said, get rid of her. I went to the airport. On my way, I stopped at that house. And the maid servant just walked in, you see. And there was a big gutter flowing. I mean, not a gutter, but an open sort of a thing. And she saw me and she fell in that. I said, oh God. So I told the driver to take the car a little ahead. And she fell in. It happens. I was traveling by plane one day, and a gentleman in front started just jumping. So as Sir Yogi asked, are you from TM? He said, how do you know? He said, we know. So I sat back. It may be they may all have, a day may come when they might start jumping like that. Or a pilot might start jumping. It's a big problem for me. Even the lights. You enter into any church and suddenly you find all the lights going up like that. Even in big banquets, I find when I'm sitting there, and suddenly everybody comes and sit down, and all their booths come round, they start jumping, and the people start looking, what's happening? Is there fire on? So many things can happen like that. There was a gentleman very much possessed in a war, and we were going to a ship, and there was a little platform, on which we had to first jump. And the platform started going like this, like that, and the fellow didn't know what to do with it. He didn't understand why it was doing so. So, when you reach that state, you don't have to argue or do anything. Even if you lift your eye, it happens that the person gets into problems. Or there could be some ego-oriented people, they'll melt down. First you have to do the drama of a guru. Dress up in a way which is simple, you have to behave in a way which is very gentle, because you have to attract them. Come along, come along, come along. That's advertising department. And once it is done, that drama is done, it can be exposed very soon. They'll find you out that you are no good. You are just a dramatist. Once the drama has been done, then very cleverly you can bring out your real self before them. So first you don't show them that you are a real hard taskmaster. Never. First use all your sweet qualities. The more they are difficult, the more I am gentle with them. Then they come inside. Then you put to the mill and you can cure them. First prepare. First of all, sometimes they are so frightened. They are so nervous. They are so upset. Sometimes too much of ego. So be gentle. Gradually they strengthen themselves also in your company. And then, even if you hit them, they are all right. That's how it has to be done, very cleverly. And if you see the way I manage my Gurudam, you can also manage. But the key to Guru is patience, a complete patience and complete dependence on God Almighty. That's the key, complete patience. First you tell them that this should be such, but they will not accept. They'll argue. How, why, this, that. All right, go ahead. Then they'll come back with a black eye. Or they may come back with a punched nose. Then you said, all right, I'll soothe it down. You soothe it down. And then tell them. So is the wisdom, the discretion of Yogeshwara you should have. How to deal with people is very important. Why I say Yogeshwara? Because at the Guru stage, you have to give it on a collective level. Individual level finishes and you jump into collective once you start becoming a Guru. So all these methods, which I explained the other day to Modi, you can understand that the 10 of your problems at the void, once solved, you solve the 16 problems of the vision. And once 16 problems are crossed, you come to Agya. And at the Agya Chakra, there is such a tremendous sacrifice. Without feeling the sacrifice is awaiting. And one has to see what you can sacrifice in that Atita state, because you don't sacrifice anything. Everything is already sacrificed. What is there to sacrifice? And such a state should be achieved by realizing that you are realized souls, you are not ordinary people. And you cannot have ordinary, mundane types of rules and regulations. Like Yama Niyama. The Niyamas are for yourself, Yamas for others. Nothing. There should be absolute truth with it. So much so that you should manifest them. And all these truths have powers. But every truth that is within you established. You don't have to do anything, they work out themselves. So first of all, you must get your chakras all right. On the chakras, you must put your attention. After the samadhi state, you will start opening them out properly. Clear them out. Know what are the chakras that are bad. I've seen people who have very bad few chakras and many good chakras, but they will be only enjoying the good chakras and will not worry about the bad ones. Pay attention to your bad chakras. Cleanse them, cleanse them. Put all your attention to that. Put the attention of the God, of the deity whom you worship. And you get the complete manifestation of their power within yourself. So clear all the chakras, all the pradeshas to be established, and after the establishment of the pradeshas, you have to establish the rapport with others on the collective level. Then a state where you become a complete spirit at Agachana. It's a easiest in Sahaja Yoga, and I have told you the reason, because you are such fortunate people. The easiest of easiest is Sahaja Yoga. The essence of Sahaja Yoga, that is the easiest thing to do. And that is why you should take full advantage of that easiest method made easy. Absolutely fine. This is the blessing of Guru Puja for you, that you all should become gurus by next year. Just you have to dedicate and say today in your heart to promise me, in your heart that Mother, not we'll try but we will be. And thrice you should say we will be, we will be. Now last of all, I want to tell you that now I've completed my 60th year. And no more celebrations of my birthday. This is the last. Please remember this. I've accepted whatever you said because of 60th birthday is very auspicious. After this, no more celebration of my 60th birthday. And you have already thought of giving me some present from all Europeans. On a 60th birthday, I have accepted. But no more of this kind of planning should be done anymore for the 60th birthday, which is over now. I'm telling you very frankly, all right? So nobody is going to celebrate my 60th birthday anymore. I hope it's clear to you. So the protocol of the Guru and the Mother is to be understood in Sahaja Yoga mostly by experiencing. But that doesn't mean that you go out of the way to experience the other side of it. By being protocolish more and more, you'll find you'll receive much more help. Like Nick, one day I told him, he'll tell you that. There were two ladies who wanted to go to Belgium. I told them they are going tomorrow. And the lady said, no, we are going today. He said, the mother has said that you are going tomorrow, so you'll go tomorrow, whatever it is. They said, no, we are going today. How is it mother has said that we are going tomorrow? I said, but he said it. They wouldn't listen. So we sent them to the airport and they found they had to go next day. So that is how it is. That the protocol should be that, yes, mother has said it, doesn't matter. It may go wrong, doesn't matter. Whatever she says, let's obey and see. By experiencing only you will know. But in the beginning only you will say, no, we will not do this and that. It's not good. So the protocol is the simplest of simple to do. So that's the essence of Sahaja Yoga. The simplest of the simple is the protocol. If you understand the protocol, you don't have to do anything, you will grow by it automatically. But you lack in protocol, and that's how you do not know. This is the point, yes, that to grow best in Sahaja Yoga is to know the protocol, which you can ask others. With experienced people you can ask, or if you want to have your own experience you can have. But some people try the other way around, like answering me by saying all kinds of things. They think, let's experiment what happens. And then they break their necks and come to me for curing. So that should not happen. Experience should be for betterment. And that's how, if you can ask others, take their advice, those people who are rising higher than normal, what is the protocol? And put your attention to it. How can you improve your protocol? What should we do to observe a protocol? What wrong are we doing? Where are we going wrong? Because the essence of Sahaja Yoga today is the protocol, which should be the simplest. Should be the simplest thing to do. And once you know the protocol, that if she has said it, if it is meant, then it's all right. But some people are so funny that they start using me as a quotation. Mother has said, everybody must fast. I told somebody that you better fast. So a thin man comes next day fainting. I said, what happened? When I say something to a particular person, they just circulate it. Because they think, why should I fast alone? Everybody must fast. It's a big problem that they always quote me. Nobody is to quote me to others. Because one thing is important. Whatever you have to say, you put it on the notice board, maybe with my signature better. For general and for particular, whatever I say, you should do it for particular. At least that much discretion we all should have. And try. You'll be very much helped. You'll be surprised. You'll be very much helped. Because it is for all, everything is for your betterment and a special grace if you understand the essence of protocol. So I am taking you to that point where you start understanding that nothing is to be surrendered to mother as such, because she doesn't take anything, nothing goes to her. It's only you are surrendering yourself by leaving all that is not wanted. It's a very beautifying process which one should take. You all have come up so much and you have to go very much further. I am sure you will go ahead and will become great gurus as you have promised. Today, by next year.
श्री गणेश अथर्व शीर्षम। ॐ नमस्ते गणपतये त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं धर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वं खल्विदं ब्रह्मासि त्वं साक्षादात्मासि नित्यं ऋतं वच्मि सत्यं वच्मि अवत्वं माम् अववक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवदातारम् अवधातारम् अवानुचानमवशिष्यम् अवपश्चात्तात् अवपुरस्तात् अवोत्तरात्तात् अवदक्षिणात्तात् अवचोर्ध्वात्तात् अवाधरात्तात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वमानन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः त्वं सच्चिदानन्दाद्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तस्तिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमेष्यति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो नीलो नभः त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मा त्वं विष्णुस्त्वं रुद्रस्त्वम् इन्द्रस्त्वम् अग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवस्वरों गणादिं पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादिं तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारपरतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण ऋद्धम् एतत्तव मनुस्वरूपं गकारपूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारश्चान्त्यरूपम् बिन्दुरुत्तररूपं नादसन्धानं संहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेशविद्या गणकऋषिः निच्छृद्गायत्री छन्दः गणतिर्देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ती प्रचोदयात् एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणं रदञ्च वरदं हस्तैर्बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्ट्यादौ प्रकृते पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरः नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्तेऽस्तु लम्बोदरायैकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमो नमः साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Pranam Shri Ganesha. As we are worshipping you, may your presence within us manifest as a pure innocence. So this innocence manifests in everyone. That is our humble prayer to you. Only from innocence does the Dharma establish. And we can establish our own Guru principle within us. So kindly bless us, Srimadji. Kindly bless us, Sri Ganesha. Sri Ganesha, we pray that our ears hear that which is true, that our eyes see that which is pure, that our beings praise that which is divine, and let those who listen not hear my voice, but the wisdom of God. Let us worship with the auspicious song, the appropriate strength, and the propitious knowledge. Through your blessings, let our meditation enlighten and enrich, and let there be compassion and peace amongst everyone. Om Shanti 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 Om. Salutations to you, Sri Ganesha. Sakshat Sri Jesus. Sakshat Sri Mataji, Sri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Verily, Sri Ganesha, you are the beginning of all the beginnings. It is you who is the doer of all deeds which have been done, are being done, and will be done. Verily, you're the one who supports all things that are supported. And it is you who protects all things that are protected. For it is you who is the complete, pervading spirit, God's divine energy. Think clearly, brain, speak only the truth. Shri Ganesha, we pray that let your presence, awakened in us by Kundalini, speak. Let your presence, awakened in us by Kundalini, listen. Let your presence, awakened in us by Mother Kundalini, bless. Let your presence, awakened in us by Mother Kundalini, protect. Let your presence, awakened in us by Mother Kundalini, your disciple, be the disciple. Verily, you're the essence of all the sacred literature and holy words. And you are the energy that understands the holy words. You're the divine combination of complete truth, complete happiness, and complete energy, and you're beyond. For you are all knowledge, and you're the use to which the knowledge is put. You exist until the end of all things, and after the end of all things, you are. You are the one who creates the end of all things. And even after the end of all things, you remain indifferent. Your earth, your water, your fire, your air, and you're the space above the air. You're the gunas, and you're beyond the gunas. You're the body, and you're beyond the body. You're the essence of time, and you're beyond time. You and only you exist at the Muladhara chakra. For you're the spirit, and you're beyond the spirit. And all of us who would join God meditate upon you. You're Sri Brahma, Sri Vishnu, Sri Rudra. And you're Sri Indra, Sri Agni, and Sri Vayu. You're the sun at noon, and you're the full moon. Through all of these and more, you're the all-pervading energy of innocence and wisdom. So kindly bless us with this innocence and wisdom. You're the divine servant who stoops to wash the feet of saints. You're the tiny core of all things, without which the larger have no purpose. You're the key to the libraries of all the scriptures, without which the truth is hidden. You're the full stop that completes the sentence, without which the sentence loses its meaning. You're the crescent moon. You're the stars, and you're beyond the stars. Everything, all things, from tiny dot to universe are you. You're the future, and you're beyond the future. You're in all forms, and you're where the sounds combine. You're the silence between the sounds. You're the rhythm of all music and all prayers. For this is the knowledge of Sri Nirmal Ganesha. And Sri Nirmal Ganesh, you're the master of all knowledge and all knowledge. Verily, Sri Ganesha, you're God and you're the goddess. Om Gam Nirmal Ganpate. To your powers, Sri Ganesha, we all surrender. Let the left side of memory and the right side of action surrender to you. and let your enlightenment prevail. Your first tooth you have, and 4 holy hands, one holding a rope, the second a goad, the third is raised in blessings, and the fourth offers sustenance to all of us. Your banner is that of a humble mouse. You have long ears and are clothed in red. Red is your color and decorates you, and you are worshipped with red flowers. You have compassion for all those who love you. And it is for those who love you that you come on this earth. Verily, Sri Ganesha, you're the force that creates, the energy that pervades, and the spirit that protects. All of us who seek union with God pray through you, and those who seek union with God worship you. Om Gam Nirmal Jesus Yay. To your powers, Sri Jesus, let us all surrender. Let the left side of memory and the right side of action surrender to you, and let your enlightenment prevail. You're the word that was the beginning. You're the word that will be the ending. You're he who was born of a virgin and died on the cross. You're he who absorbs all our sins and who died to live again. You're God and man, and you're worshipped with red flowers. You have compassion for those who love you. And it is for those who love you that you come on this earth. You're the force that creates, the energy that pervades, and the spirit that protects. Those who seek union with God pray through you. And all of us who seek union with God worship you. Sri Ganesha, salutations to you again and again. Sri Jesus, salutations to you. He who is the beginning of all worship, salutations to you. He who destroys all the powers of evil, salutations to you again and again. Sakshat, Son of Lord Shiva, who is unending blessings, salutations to you. Sakshat, Son of Sri Mary Mataji, who is unending love, salutations to you. Sakshat Sri Mataji, Sri Nirmala Devi, our mother who is unending joy, salutations to you. Sakshat Sri Adi Shakti, Sri Mataji, Sri Nirmala Devi, Namo Namah. Jai Sri Mataji.
are my Guru. Mother, I am my own Guru. Mother, you are my Guru. Mother, I am my own Guru. Jai Shri Raja Janaka, all praise to thee. Jai Shri Raja Janaka, all praise to thee. Mother, you are my Guru. Mother, I am my own Guru. Jai Shri Abraham, all praise to thee. Jai Shri Abraham, all praise to thee. Mother, you are my Guru. Mother, I am my own Guru. Jai Shri Moses, all praise to thee. Jai Shri Moses, all praise to thee. Mother, you are my Guru. Mother, I am my own Guru. Jai Shri Zarathustra, all praise to thee. Jai Shri Zarathustra, all praise to thee. Mother, you are my Guru. Mother, I am my own Guru. Jai Shri Lao Tse, all praise to thee. Jai Shri Lao Tse, all praise to thee. Mother, you are my Guru. Mother, I am my own Guru. Jai Shri Confucius, all praise to thee. Jai Shri Confucius, all praise to thee. Mother, you are my Guru. Mother, I am my own Guru. Jai Shri Socrates, all praise to thee. Jai Shri Socrates, all praise to thee. Mother, you are my Guru. Mother, I am my own Guru. Jai Shri Muhammad, all praise to thee. Jai Shri Muhammad, all praise to thee. Mother, you are my Guru. Mother, I am my own Guru. Jai Shri Guru Nanak, all praise to thee. Jai Shri Guru Nanak, all praise to thee. Mother, you are my Guru. Mother, I am my own Guru. Jai Shri Sai Nath, all praise to thee. Jai Shri Sai Nath, all praise to thee. Mother, you are my Guru. Mother, I am my own Guru. Mother, you are my Guru. Mother, I am my own Guru. Shri Mataji, Nirmala Devi. Shri Mataji, Nirmala Devi.
So we'll now offer Sri Guru Stuti. Worshipping our own mother, who's also our Guru. And requesting that Mother Srimanji, kindly. By your grace, establish that awe, that gratitude of what you've given to us so easily. So that our own Guru principle also manifests and establishes within us. Verily, Shimaji, you are Sri Guru Mata. You're the mother of Sri Adi Guru also. You're the mother of all the deities. And we are so fortunate to have you as our Guru. Brahmanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim. Shimaji, as the primordial Guru, you're the primordial egg of the universe, the giver of joy and peace. Alone, you're all-knowing. Dvandatitam Gagan Sadrishyam Tatvamasyadi Lakshayam. You're all-knowing. You're beyond pain. You're the highest, and you're the highest of auspiciousness. Thank you, Srimanji. Ekam Nityam Vimalam Achalam Sarvadhi Lakshi Bhutam. Verily, as the Guru of all Gurus, you're alone, you're pure, you're eternal. You're like the immovable mountain, wise, the source of all wisdom, seeing all creatures. Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadguru Tam Namam Yaham. Verily, you're the purest soul beyond the three gunas, and you are the object. You're the one on whom we meditate. Chaitanya Shashvatam Shantam Vyomatitam Niranjanam. Srimadji, verily, your name, verily you are the source of all Chaitanya. You're the one who is the eternal one, giving us eternal peace. Nada Bindu Kalatitam Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Srimati, verily, you're beyond everything. You're the Nad and you're the Bindu. And we bow in reverence at your holy feet. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Shri Mataji Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Verily, Srimadji, not only did you create Sri Brahma, Sri Vishnu, and Sri Mahesh, but verily, you manifest through all of them, and you are God Almighty beyond everything. You're Sri Brahma. And we are so fortunate to worship you both as our Guru, as our Mother, and also as God Almighty. Thank you. Dhyanamoolam Gururamurti Pujamoolam Guru Padam Mantramulam Gururavakyam Mokshamulam Srimataji Kripa. We are so fortunate to have seen your form, and we worship and meditate on that. It is our good fortune that as our Guru, we may worship your feet. Every word that you have said is a mantra, and we promise to honor it and obey it without question. For all liberation and nirvana is just your whim, and you give it to whoever you decide. So kindly bless us, Srimadji. Akhanda Mandala Karam Vyaptam Yena Characharam. By your grace, Srimadji, my wandering mind and search has ended by my good fortune to meet you. Tat padam darshitam yena tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. At the sight of the lotus feet of my Guru, I have all the completion in my heart. So I salute you, I honor you, I worship you. We all worship you again and again in our heart, so that you may reside there eternally. Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnanam Jan Shalakaya. You're our Guru, and you're the one who leads us out of ignorance. Chakshurum militam yena tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Tasmai Shri Mataji Namaha. Verily you're the one who opens all the divine lotuses within us and reveals to us the hidden knowledge, the divine knowledge, and makes us divine ourselves. We worship and we honor you, our mother, our Guru, again and again. Thank you, Srimadji. Jai Srimad.
सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जग में संकट कारण कितने दिए अवतार, माँ कितने दिए अवतार। विश्व में तेरी महिमा, विश्व में तेरी महिमा, तू गंगा यमुना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जो भी शरण में आया सुख ही मिला उसको, माँ सुख ही मिला उसको। बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, लौट के ना जाना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। मानव में अवतर के कर दिया उजियाला, माँ कर दिया उजियाला। कलयुग में माया है, कलयुग में माया है, फिर भी पहचाना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। संत जनों की धरती है भारत माता, माँ है भारत माता। इस धरती पर आकर, इस धरती पर आकर, दुख से दूर करना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जब दिल में आए तब मधु संगीत सुन लो, माँ मधु संगीत सुन लो। हो सके जो सेवा, हो सके जो सेवा, हमसे करा लेना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना।
त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। बोलो श्री भगवती माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी की जय।
क्षमा याचना आवाहनम्
Thank you.